my handy dandy squirrel shooter. Everyone should have one. I am so gonna miss my little slice of nature here at the campground. It's time to give the birds one last feeding. Because here in a couple days we'll be taking all of this down to take back to the homestead. I wonder who will feed these birds when I'm gone. I know that there are several people around the park that do feed them. And as I think back of all the wars that I've had with the squirrels, even down to trying to train them and everything else, they still come around. And I've seen the new babies come up this year. They're brave and they come up right up to the feeders. So this food will be gone by the time that we get ready to head out of here. Oh gosh. The tree that had my bird feeder on it fell down. Just rotted and fell down. Or actually, that's not my bird feeder, that's a bird house. And I actually had a family of bluebirds live in that house. If I can get to it, I guess I'm gonna take it back to the farm and put it up out there for my birds at the farm. See this tree, guys? I think it's honeysuckle. I mean, in the spring, they bloom and they smell like honeysuckles, but then it gets these little red berries all over it. I'm not really sure. If anybody knows what this kind of tree is, you can see here's its trunk. You know, I know that honeysuckle usually is a vine, so I'm not really sure. When I got here a few years ago, I cleared all of this out. It was brambles and briars. And these trees have really done good since I did that. And they reward me with these beautiful little red berries, which the birds do eat, but they don't eat them all. Big, tall trees. This is what's protected us from most of the wind. We really have had a really nice place here. We've been able to keep our awning open all the time on the camper. We've never really had to roll it in because we're just so protected down here between that's the workshop area. And our camper, we kind of created this little cubby hole. So it finally did freeze and killed off my volunteer tomato plant. Look, there's still even a little red tomato on it. Some little tiny green ones that we're going to go ahead and grow. And they may still turn red, I don't know. But even after it freezing off, it's still trying to come back. I've got some pretty good sized tomatoes too out here. But yeah, anything that wasn't under the camper is pretty much done in, except for my Swiss chard. It's doing as well as ever. Look, my little radish seed that I started to make sure that I have viable seeds. Let's see what it did. Oh, look at that, guy. That's actually pretty good. I'll put that in my salad tonight, but look, the poor little pepper. It never did do good. My nasturtium is going crazy in this cool weather. And my parsley, can you see it back there? One day next week, I'm gonna have to get out here and pull it, haul up. We're gonna load up the trailer and take all these pots to the farm. So I wanted to make sure that the seeds I was saving, the seeds that I was harvesting for the marigolds were viable. And right here you can see, I just planted a head of marigold in there. and they sprouted. So I'll have marigold next summer from the seeds that I grew this year. You can see that those plants that I planted from seed died back quickly, but they're still trying to come out of it and even got a bloom on it. But the ones that I planted from a plant, look at them. They're frost resistant, but they just never did really do any good. I got a couple of tomatoes off of them, and they have tomatoes on them still. Anyway, tomorrow I'll come out and pull off all the tomatoes, or one day real soon I'll come out and pull off all the tomatoes, and I will have me some fried green tomatoes. I said in the last video, if you guys would like to see my recipe for fried green tomatoes, I have a couple of them. Leave it in the comments. Oh, and I was showing somebody that I was talking to the other day. That's my pineapple sage there, and you can see it's underneath the camper. That's like where our bed is in the camper. But you can see it bloomed. Look at that bloom. Isn't it so pretty? I want to get it home. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold before I get it home, and I'm gonna put that one in the glass room at the farm. But look, my lemon balm is, I don't know if it didn't like the pine shavings or what. I need to get it to the farm and get it transplanted. I think I'm gonna put a couple more of those tires out there in the area where I planted the mums. That video, by the way, has done amazing, guys. I don't know what caused it, but people are still watching it, and these people are not subscribed to me. When I go into analytics, it says that 91% of the people watching that video are watching it as a suggested YouTube video. YouTube suggested videos or something. If you guys know how that works, or what I might have done right to get that to zoom up there, let me know. But I have, at this time, I have over 300 views, which is big news for me. See, my pepper plants are still doing good. They're still blooming. Even though this one's not really, you can see it's not really underneath there. It just must have stayed warm enough here for that. And look, I got a big old pepper growing on that. And that was supposed to be a bell pepper. It's kind of a weird shape though, don't you think? Almost looks like a poblano pepper. I guess I'll know when I bite into it. My stevia is trying to bloom. I don't know if it'll get bloomed and make seeds. I don't know that there'll be any pollinators to make my seeds, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to keep it alive and see if I can beat the weather. And this ginger plant cracks me up. The ginger plant's definitely going in the glass room at the farmhouse. And look, I told you the other day that there was a sprout coming up. Yep, it's still coming up. Okay guys, I just wanted to give you an update on the camper garden. Like I said, it's getting ready to be the rest of it removed. I'll probably take the green tomatoes off the tomato plants and then get them into the compost. And I'll try and save these pepper plants if I can and see how long I can keep them growing. Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted in that. Anyway, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today. Birds everywhere. If you like my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Share my videos with anybody you think would be interested. And smash that like button on your way out. Till next time, love and peace to everyone.